Do you know?
Jimmy, I was going to say, let me be honest here. I did predict Sean Strickland to win, but in all honesty, I did not predict him to win this way. I thought he was going to utilize his grappling, and he didn't. I mean, he did not, and more power to him, dude. It's even more impressive because he did, like you said, he was himself. He was typical Sean Strickland. That's the way he fights. Yeah. And then how about this? To put a stamp on it, because we knew he won in that 5th round. Everybody kind of knew what was happening. To put a stamp on it comes down to short time. How many seconds left? And he's calling him. He's putting his hands down. He's cursing at him. He lets him go. That just put the stamp. It did. I mean, and for him to do that and Izzy to have no response. Yeah. Absolutely brutal. And it's almost worse than getting caught.
You're right.
You get caught.
You're right.
I think the most
straight up beat. Wow.
And really what happened was Strickland got in his rhythm early. Once he gets in a rhythm like that, he might lose a round in the beginning, but he kind of gets the momentum going, and he's like a bull, right? Like a train coming downhill. And that's kind of what he did. He kind of got going. He got that knockdown, and then after he got the knockdown, Izzy had to kind of watch it, and that changed the fight. Izzy could never really get started. So, I mean, Sean Strickland was who Sean Strickland is, which makes the win so much cooler because of kind of who he is in the sport, right? He did it his way. He did wrestle. He said that was the game plan. And I said, I don't know, man. I said, he's opportunistic about wrestling. He's got a black belt. But I said, I think he wants to do the man dance. And that's exactly what he did. I mean, he never won takedown attempt. Incredible.
First of all, I'm shocked. Sean Strickland didn't do anything that was out of the ordinary. He checked the kicks. He kept his right hand underneath his chin, which I'm baffled by that. And he walked forward. Izzy, in that whole entire fight, in 25 minutes, he never made an adjustment. So I would like to see Izzy take a time, get better in his game, and come back a brand new, reformed Izzy Adesanya, new style bender, and display something different. I'm gonna give a round of applause to Sean Strickland. Sean had a game plan. He executed it with flying colors. Don't overextend, check the kicks, and don't bite on the feints, right? I don't have to worry about the clinch game. I don't have to worry about wrestling. When it's just one part of the game, it's easier to do it. So that's one of the things that impressed me mostly about Sean Strickland, is that he didn't have to wrestle. When I said he should wrestle, but he didn't have to. That's somebody who believes in his game, his stand-up, his striking, and his striking was just a lot more cleaner than Izzy Adesanya.
Tap in or tap out. There is a Drake MMA curse.
Tap in. Tap in. I'm sure there was one on the McGregor and what is his name? McGregor and Khabib fight as well.
Oh,
but just like it wasn't basketball for a long time, and he was able to break that. You know, eventually somebody will be able to help him out and break this MMA curse.
You're talking about the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world for females, the first ever female Mexican world champion, taking on one of the greatest female fighters ever, one of the greatest fighters of all time. She already beat her once, so the rematch is fucking awesome and very exciting for that division, and obviously very exciting for Mexico.
The much-awaited rematch between Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko goes down this Saturday as the fight is set for the main event at Noche UFC. While in the co-main event, Kevin Holland makes a quick return to face Jack Della Maddalena, and you can watch the entire Noche UFC event live and free on ESPN+. So do not wait. Click the link in the description and sign up for ESPN+ today.
I think you should defend it against me at 170. If you ask me, man, that's what should happen. If I was to come back to the sport, you know.
I don't think he's ever coming back. He looks like he weighs 240 pounds. So I fight at 155 pounds, and I'm sure he'd want to fight at 170.
He hasn't actually called for the fight. I mean, if Duplessis really wanted to do the smart move, he calls for Adesanya. He's not going to get Adesanya, but he calls for Adesanya as a way of letting the world know this is personal between he and I. All that Africa stuff, that's real. No, it's not. It's all about the belt participation points becoming a millionaire. He needs to convince the world otherwise, and right now is his opportunity to do it.
So today I have a small surgery on my elbow. Now everything is clean. I will not gonna feel pain anymore in my elbow. Now 3 weeks of break. I need to focus about the recovery, rehabilitation. So 3 weeks nothing. After 3 weeks I will back to the gym and start training normal. But doctor says something important, that 3 months I cannot do anything in my home. No cleaning, no throwing trash, nothing. Just play games, focus about relax. So I'm gonna do it like he says. Okay.
He called out Alexander Volkanovski, and he also said he'd like to fight at 185. I'm wondering which one of those options is more likely to happen.
I have no clue. I have no clue. We'll see. Listen, when Conor is back and we announce that Conor is fighting, we'll look at the landscape, see who's around, what's going on, and we'll figure out who he's going to fight next.
So are you saying it's probably maybe not?
I'm not saying a fucking thing, because every jackass fucking website will be writing dumb tomorrow that I didn't say, as usual.
All right, championship rounds, Israel Adesanya, Sean Strickland. Scorecards could very well be all over the place, at least in that third round. 10 minutes to decide.
He called out Alexander Volkanovski, and he also said he'd like to fight at 185. I'm wondering which one of those options is more likely to happen.
I have no clue. I have no clue.
Hit me with it. Just give it to me straight. What are my chances?
I have no clue.
Like 1 out of 100?
I'm not saying a fucking thing.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!